30 days ago, I drew a line in the sand, AIP diet, discipline, spiritual focus, physical exercise, and I've learned more about myself than I thought I was going to, and it's not all been easy. This is week 4, weekly recap. It's been interesting to actually hit almost a 30-day marker and really observe what the impact has been of doing this. Been waking up, trying to, at 5 a.m. every morning, exercising almost every day, on a paleo diet that's an autoimmune version. I had traveled the week prior, and that really threw off my routine. I was able to maintain a lot of my disciplines through that, but my eating was not as clean as I wanted it to be. I did have coffee. So I wanted to get back on the saddle this week, which I was able to do. Wanted to improve on my benchmark exercises, specifically my 5K time, which I did pretty substantially, and I'll share what that was later. So what went well? Been getting a lot of great activity in with the kids. They've been riding bikes at the park, and I will run alongside of them, which is actually harder than it sounds because they're really fast, and I am pretty out of shape still when it comes to running. But that's been great exercise for me. Showing discipline, really fighting the urge to not just order a Beer Barrel EBA pizza. That's the discipline I've shown. So trying to stay disciplined on my food. I feel like I'm in a pretty good routine, finding what I can eat, what I can't. A lot of avocado, a lot of eggs. Measurable progress. I shaved off 2 minutes from my 5K time and averaged like a 7:59 mile pace, which was pretty good for me. Proud of the fact that I rebounded from the disruption of my routine the week prior. One thing that did not go as planned this last week is I did not meal prep very well. And so I found myself during lunch, during the workday, eating Chipotle more often, which is really not a clean food, which is crazy because at one point I thought Chipotle was a clean food, but there's a lot of seed oils in it. And after eating so clean and introducing Chipotle again, it really messed with my digestive system. So I would not have picked up on how that had been affecting me unless I eliminated a lot of stuff and was eating as clean as I am. An area that I fell short this week is I had a really hard time waking up at 5 a.m. I've just been so tired in the morning, and it's been hard to get up and exercise. So there was 2 mornings where I slept in, one till 6:30 and then one till 7:30. Every other morning I was able to wake up still, but that was a real fight. One of the things I was surprised about this week was when I was exercising, I was able to rebound pretty quickly from the day before, and then also had pretty good endurance in my exercises. So I can tell I'm starting to get more in shape. My cardio is increasing slowly but surely. My muscle capacity to do more reps and then continue in sets has been more as well. Here's the lesson from this week. 85% of accomplishing 30 days of your goal is better than 100% of accomplishing it for 2 weeks and then stopping. And I'm just trying to get back on the wagon when I mess up, I sleep in or something, not to allow 2 days to go by where, I break that cycle. One of the things that I feel like is changing in my perspective is I really like the way that I feel. And I see a path forward where I could eat this way and exercise this way as kind of a rhythm in life, which is pretty encouraging. I would definitely do something different this next week, and that is meal prep more. Have more pre-cooked meat on hand that I can just grab and go, and more food stocked at the office so I'm not, tempted to go eat Chipotle. One of the takeaways from this week is for somebody listening to this is figure out a way to move forward when you break a streak of discipline. The real loss is getting derailed altogether. So I'm just trying to learn that consistency of forward progress and trying to stack that. Scorecard review. My AIP diet on a scale of 1 to 10 was an 8.6, and I knocked myself down a few rungs because I just ate out a few times, and you're never eating as clean when you eat out. So other than that, it was pretty good. Like I said, a lot of avocado, a lot of eggs. Cauliflower rice has been good. Canned beef, hamburger meat, a lot of fresh vegetables and fruit. My plank time I increased by 20 seconds to 2.5 minutes. So every week I've been just slowly increasing that incrementally, which has been cool to see. Pull ups, I got to 10, which is my all time personal best. So I'm excited to bust past that wall and see if I can do that this week. And then my 5K time, I ran a 24 minute, 16-second 5K, which is just under an 8-minute per mile pace, which for me, it's been a long time since I've run that fast. Pretty cool to see that. This week, as we preview what week 5 is, I'm really going to be fighting for that morning routine and clearing my mind. The first week of every month, we do a media fast, which is a great way just to hit the reset button and not binge and veg and just kind of numb yourself with entertainment. Um, Trying to replace that time then with just meaningful time in the Word with the Lord. And my specific goal this week is I want to exercise 6 times this week and have a rest day. I just want to keep the momentum down on exercise and building that foundation because at the end of May, we have Murph coming up, and I want to be prepped and ready for that. All right, guys, this is the close of week 4 recap. I'm stacking days, and I'm not chasing perfection. I'll see you next week.